Good morning, all of you. Myself, Professor Rashmi Sharat Bagru from Civil Department in College of, PR Pote in Institute of PR Pote College of Engineering and Management, Amravati. We are discussing about this topic was introduction of earthquake engineering. In this topic, we are discussing various points of earthquake engineering. These are the various common topic and very interesting topic of engineering. We are discussing about this topic was first of all introduction of earthquake, next seismology and its important. Next topic was structure of earth or innermost part of earth. Next topic was teach in plate tectonic theory. Next, seismic waves. Next topic was seismogram, seismic zoning of India. Last topic was discuss about. First topic was introduction of earthquake. What do you mean by earthquake? Earthquake is a sudden motion of ground surface because of movement of tectonic plates. Okay, and in simple word the earthquake are similar words for earthquake is earth shaking. These are the similar word of earthquake. The simple language in simple language definition of earthquake was sudden motion of ground surface because of movement of tectonic plates. These are the simple definition of earthquake. Nowadays, the in this whole earth, we are more than 10,000 earthquake occurs in 1 year on whole of earth. More than 10,000 earthquake in occurs in 1 year. Now we are discussing about the seismology. Seismology. What do you mean by seismology? Seismology means this earthquake science. Seismo means earthquake, and logy is a similar word for science. In this seismology, we are studying about the gradient and propagation of waves or measuring of seismic waves. They are discussing about seismology or explain in this seismology. Seismology is very important for reduce the losses of property and less than less disaster and more about. These are the importance of seismology. See, the seismology is similar word for earthquake and logy is similar word for science. It is study about the graduation and propagation and measurement of earthquake waves. These are the importance of seismology. Next topic was study the innermost part of earthquake or structure of earth. In these three layers of earth, first crust. In this diagram, we are seeing the three types of part in earthquake in under the ground. First crust, this is topmost part of earth. Next middlemost part of earth is mantle and last innermost part of earth is core. The core has been divided into two parts. In first part we are divided into innermost core and outermost core. In this diagram we are seen about that innermost and outermost part of earth, inner core and outer core. Then mantle are also divided into two parts. First, lower mantle and upper mantle, and core is the topmost part of Earth. The In this diagram, we are seeing about the distance of innermost part, outermost part, lower mantle, upper mantle, and crust. These are the distance of Earth: innermost core, outermost core, and also uh, innermost core are mm, inner part of Earth. These are large layer about means largest layer about inner core. It is composed by silicon and nickel. It is composed by silicon or sorry iron and nickel. It is composed by iron and nickel, and it is a solid like structure. Okay, and the outer core was same solid like structure and composed by nickel and iron. Next, the lower mantle, lower mantle are liquid like structure, or then it is composed by silicon, oxygen, and magnesium and iron. This is composed by this, and upper mantle was outer composed by solid like structure, and it is composed by um, same silicon, magnesium, and oxygen or iron. And outermost part of earth are a crust. These are uh, these are the toppest part of earth, and it is composed by similar metal like silicon, iron, oxygen, and magnesium. Okay, in this diagram we are discussing about this. First, same diagram we are discussing. See, these are the three types of earth: innermost part of earth, first crust, mantle, and core. These are the two types of core: first inner core and outer core. And next, mantle. These are the also two types of mantle: outer mantle and lower mantle. And the components composed by mantle was composed by silicon, oxygen, and magnesium and iron. And crust is outermost part of layer of earth, and it is composed by solid and similar to composed by mantle, solid like structure. Okay, these are the innermost part of earth. And now we are discussing about the plate tectonic theory. What do you mean by plate was these are the plate like a Pangea or Indian plate. These are the common Indian plate, continental plate, or South Indian, so Australian plate. These are the plates in the see this in this diagram. We are seeing the various types of plates of in general. First of all, plate tectonic theory is also called as theory of continental drift. Continental drift. Next, plate tectonic theory we are discussing the first of all in million years ago, the tectonic plate in only present in one tectonic plate. They are called as Pangea, and most of all they The tectonic plates are moves, then mapping or development or separation of plates are occurs. The African plate and Indian plates were broken up, and separately was Indian plate are joined to Asia or North America plate. South America plates are also different plates was broken up. Was These are the lithosphere are broken into seven major tectonic plates. These are the see the diagram was naming like a Pangea, and lithospheres are broken about the earthquake, and then major into the broken up into the seven major continental plates. See in this diagram. Okay. Now about discuss about plate boundaries. These are the three types of boundaries: borders or boundaries. First, first boundary borders was divergent of plate boundaries. Next, convergent and transform. Divergent in the see this in this diagram. The divergent about the two tectonic plates are moving opposite direction. Okay, the one tectonic plates and other tectonic plates moving about the uh, opposite direction is called as divergent boundaries. Convergent boundary, the first plate were here, and then next plate are coming down, sloping down, downward direction of crust. Okay, these are the convergent boundary. The first boundary and second boundary. The first boundary as over the second boundary, and the next boundary, bottom of boundary, then this goes down. These are the convergent boundary and transformation boundary. The two boundaries are opposite direction in move. So now these are seen on the diagram. Now explain it briefly like this diagram. Magma air comes into the earth, innermost part of earth, and open in surface of earth. Now these diagrams were seen, and two crust or Pangean plate, sorry, tectonic plates are broken upon two parts. First, left side part, and then second is right side, and middle parts of mm middle part are broken down, and in this middle part we are feeling about the magma. Okay, feeling about magma, and these two plates, one plates and another plates is separated, and in these two plates, between the two plates are present about magma, and these plates are moving opposite direction for opposite to opposite to directions. Okay, next for convergent boundary, these are the two types of boundaries, convergent boundaries. First type is two plates are broken, म्हणजे broken up, two plates are broken and one plate is downward to first plate. Okay, see in this diagram there are seen about the first plate or over, and second plate are downward direction moves. Next, transformation transform transform boundary. These are the diagrams about transform boundary. There are the two plates are moving opposite direction, and as in this opposite direction we are filling the land about magma. Now we are discussing about the tectonic future of India. Same for this is example. of Indian plate are broken and joined to Asia. The Himalaya range was developed. Okay. Next, course of earthquake. There are two types of earthquake are occur: natural and artificial. Natural earthquake occurs the volcano and tectonic plates. These are the most common definitions we are seeing technology or um in this earthquake. The first of all, uh, these are the five definition of earthquake. These are first focus, second epicenter, third focal depth, next epicentric distance, and foreshock and aftershock. First, what do you mean by focus? Earthquake was generated in the ground. In the ground, earthquake had generated in the ground. Then this point, the generation of earthquake, then this point is called as focus. Next, the under the ground surface, under the ground surface, these are the focus. And same, this line, straight line, we are joined up to the top surface of earthquake, sorry, surface of earth. Then are called as this point are called as epicentric. Then now, in this diagram we are seeing, and the distance of epicenter and focus, the distance of epicenter and focus, the length about two points is called as focal depth. This depth are also called as focal depth. First first definition was focus with generation of earthquake. Okay, generation of earthquake in under the ground. These point are also called as uh, focus. And the this generation of earthquake, the focus in under the earth, under the ground, the focus and topmost in crust, the distance of focus and epicenter was focal depth, and the epicenter was straight of focus. Okay. Next is epicentric distance. Epicentric distance was uh, in this diagram. Epicentric distance was epicenter to focal. Okay. And the next, foreshock and aftershock. Foreshock means a force earthquake sudden occurs in earthquake, and aftershock means earthquake. So we are discussing about this definition. This is most common definition. Next, we are discuss about the seismic waves. There are two types of waves. First, body wave and surface wave. First, there are two types of waves: body wave and surface wave. The body wave are also divided into two parts: the primary wave and secondary wave. And surface waves are also divided into two parts: Rayleigh wave and Love wave. The first of all, we are discussing about the body wave. Body wave travels in innermost part of Earth. Okay, the difference between body wave and surface wave. First difference was body wave are traveling in innermost part of earth. Okay, and surface wave are traveling about the surface of earth. These are the most common difference of body wave and surface wave. There are body wave are also divided into two types: primary wave and secondary wave. Primary wave are also called as P wave, and secondary waves are also called as S wave. ठीक है. And then surface wave. Surface wave are also divided into two parts. First, love wave, and second is Rayleigh wave. The love wave are also called as L wave, and Rayleigh wave are also called as R waves. Okay. First of all, we are discussing the primary wave. What do you mean by primary wave or P wave? P wave are in these diagrams. P wave are push and pull like a structure. It is very highest velocity P wave. Then it is recording for it is recorded firstly because the seismogram are recorder meter for earthquake measurement. For this is the first wave was recorded into the map or graph. It is a very the velocity are maximum, and it is sounding its structure like a sound wave like structure is compression and tension members uh, expression sorry expansion and compression like a structure. The waves are passing. These are in this diagram. Push and pull function. These are the push and pull functions. Next, once one one next S wave. What do you mean by S wave? S wave is a standard. Sorry, secondary wave. Those wave vibrate and maintain for right angle to the direction of propagation. This is rope-like structure, roping like structure, and S wave are slower than P wave, and faster, but faster than as surface wave. And it is not traveling about fluid. Now the diagram was seen. Now surface wave, does the wave travel along the surface of earth. This is very slowest in nature. It shock of ground surface. It is shock about the ground surface, and it is energy wave moves to shock in epicentric motion. There are two types of waves. First, Rayleigh wave, and second is love wave. First, these are the diagrams about love wave, Rayleigh wave. Okay, these are the two different diagrams about section. The S wave are similar to narrow curve like direction in horizontal movement of ground, and Rayleigh waves are like water flowing into the tub or a rounded motion like structure. Okay, Rayleigh wave. These are the waves we are discussing about further. These are the propagation of wave. Okay. Same. This is diagram about waves. Next topic was seismic zoning of India. There was a five type of zone according to IS code 1893 2002 part 4. But nowadays, the zone between nowadays the zone about four divided into four parts. The first zone and second zone was combined each other, and only one two zone, then two zone, three zone, four and five zone. These are the mapping of map about India, and these are the region about zoning under the map. It is divided into the country or region of similar zone on the basic of their seismicity or earthquake quality. Next, basic level of intensity was during the past earthquake in 1970. The zone map divided India into the five zone: first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth. Then mapping about last 2000 earthquake in 2002 in Bhuj. They revise the zone like a 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5 only. See, these are the two zone. Sorry, these are the two diagrams about. First diagram we are seeing the zone first, second, third, and fifth, and these are the second diagram. These are the revised mapping. First zone, second zone. Sorry, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay. Thank you so much.